Call Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwetash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. All right, you West Indians, Seminole Indians, Haitians, and Brazilians, you are the true people that the Bible speaks of. You are the true Hebrew Israelites. All right. Now, what I want to get into is this article I have, all right, that's on RT News, all right, World News, all right. It says UN issues famine warning, all right. Up to 80 million people will be plunged into hunger if climate targets are not met, a top official warned. All right, so let's read the article a little bit. It's not even a big article, excuse me. All right, it's a short article, but I just want to get into the beginning of it. All right, it says the world is advancing toward catastrophic future. All right, towards a catastrophic future where tens of million, that's right, tens of million, all right, because it says right here 80 million people. All right, so the world is advancing toward a catastrophic future where tens of millions of people will be at risk of famine. Whoo! All right, unless climate change is adequately addressed, the United Nations human rights chief warned at a debate on Monday. Speaking to officials at the UN Human Rights Council event in Geneva, Switzerland, Vocal Turk said extreme weather events were having a significant negative impact on crops, herds, and ecosystems, prompting further concerns about global food availability. Yeah, so great famine is coming, man. All right, and we know that because of prophecy, biblical prophecy. All right, great famine is getting ready to take place all over the world. All right, especially here in America. All right, because this is where the great destruction is getting ready to happen. This is where the great sword of the Most High, all right, is getting ready to take place, man. All right, sword meaning destruction. All right, famine. All right, death and hell. All right, this is where all that is getting ready to take place here in America, man. All right. And it says because of weather, extreme weather. Now we know that the Lord has a way in the storm and in the tempest and all that. All right, the Lord controls the weather. All right, and He's doing that to destroy the crops, the herds, and all that because it's prophecy, to fulfill His prophecy, man, to fulfill His will, man. All right, because we know that famine is coming, man. All right, and the Lord is doing that through the weather. All right, He's using the weather, the earth, man, to destroy the crops and all that, man. All right, because it says right here in Nahum, all right, the Lord Yahweh is slow to anger, great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. All right, the Lord has His way in the whirlwind, all right, and in the storm. All right, and the clouds are the dust of His feet. Yeah, so the Lord is the one that controls His weather, man. All right, He's the one that creates earthquakes and tsunamis and all tornadoes and all that, man. All right, it says right here, extreme weather events were having a significant negative impact on crops, herds, and ecosystems, prompting further concerns about global food availability. Yeah, because a great famine is coming. A great famine all over the world is coming, and America is going to feel it the worst, man. All right, America is going to feel it the worst, man. All right, a great global food availability, all right, prompting further concerns about global food availability, man. All right, now let's get Isaiah 29 and 6, all right. It says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest. All right, so the Lord controls this weather, man. All right, He controls everything, man. There's no such thing as free will. The Lord controls everything. The Lord, everything is being played out how the Lord has it, man. How the Lord is getting ready to do it, man. All right. So the Lord has a way with the storm and the tempest. All right. It says right here, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise. So we know that the Lord controls when earthquakes happen and tsunamis and tornadoes. That's the Lord's doing. All right. It says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. Yeah, so when you see all these wildfires, all right, these thunders, these earthquakes, these storms, tsunamis, hurricanes, all right, there might be a great thunder, and that thunder, that thunderstorm caused lightning to cause a great fire, all right, all that all comes from the Lord, man. All right, so the Lord is the one that is controlling this famine, all right, because the Lord said a great famine is coming. Matter of fact, let's get that in Second Ezra, all right, because when you read the book of Ezra, all right, he had a vision of how of all the great hell and death and famine and destruction and misery and pain. He's seen all that, man, all the pain and the misery, all the sorrow, destruction and death that was coming upon the face of this earth, man. All right, and that's why he said, woe is me, who's going to deliver me in those days? All right, he's seen the vision of World War III, he's seen the nuclear missiles hitting and all that. All right, so Second Ezra 15 and 18, it says, for because of their pride. And who's the most prideful people? All right, or who's the most prideful country? All right, what country is the most prideful country? America, man. All right, especially the people here in America, the so-called white man. All right, the good old so-called white man who just loves, the patriotic white man who just loves good old America. Right, your average so-called white man who loves American politics, and you know, the proud man. All right, the prideful man. All right, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. That's right. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Matter of fact, hold on a second. Let me get something out of my scriptures real quick. Yeah, matter of fact, no. Let me go to let me get chapter 16 real quick. All right. Chapter 16. All right, it says, Second Ezra chapter 16, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. Yeah, that's what's coming. That's what's coming to America. Great mourning. All right, the beginning of famine. All right, and great death, and that's what we're reading about here. The famine. All right, there's the global famine that's getting ready to take place. All right, prompting further concerns about global food availability. All right. So it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. All right, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils come? Yeah, because Ezra had seen the vision of all these things happen. He said, what am I going to do when all these evils come? All right, because the word evil, all right, when you break it down, is a compound word. Eve meaning time and ill meaning bad. All right, the word evil means bad times. He said, what happens when all these bad times, these horrible times are going to come, man? All right, it says, behold, famine, all right, and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right, because that's what's coming. All this hell and death and destruction, famine is getting ready to take place, especially here in America, man. All right, because as we read in the last chapter, all right, matter of fact, let's get it. Let's get it again. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right. So in the 16th, in the 16th chapter, right, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. That's what's getting ready to happen here in America. Great mourning, all right? Because great hell and death and destruction is getting ready to come, man. Right? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. All right? The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? All right? Behold, famine, and plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right? But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of scourges. Yeah, so when all they see, when they see all this happening, they're still not going to turn from their wickedness, man. All right, people are still going to be proud and puffed up, man. All right, walking with their heads on high. All right, with their necks up, man, like they're somebody, man. All right, they're still not going to fear the Lord, man. All right, all right. And I'm talking to you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, because they're the only ones that can fear the Lord, all right? They're the only ones that were given the laws and the commandments and stuff, man. All right, and you fear the Lord by keeping those laws and commandments, man. All right, and everyone else is just going to be destroyed. All right, if you're not an Israelite, you're just going to be destroyed. All right, to only 1/3. All right, 144,000 and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. All right, are going to be all of Israel is going to be saved, but on this side, 2/3 of you have to die, and only 1/3 is going to be saved. All right, and then the 2/3 are going to be reborn in the kingdom of heaven as children. All right. So it says, but all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Yeah, because there's going to be a time where everything is so cheap that, you think you people going to think you're in good hands. All right, you think everything is just going all great, good. Nothing bad is going to happen. All right. It says, they shall think to themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion. All right. Sword meaning destruction. All right. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's the main thing I want to get is famine. All right. Because that's what we're talking about is famine. All right. Because this is what's happening right now. All right. Let's read this article again. It says the world is advancing toward a catastrophic future. Catastrophic future where tens of millions of people will be at risk of famine unless climate change is adequately addressed. Is adequately addressed, the United Nations human rights chief warned at a debate on Monday. Yeah, so it's all because of the weather, man. All right, it says extreme weather events were having a significant negative impact on crops, herds, and ecosystems, prompting further concerns about global food availability. All right, so all because of the weather, man. All right, the famine is coming. All right, and this is how the Lord is doing it. We already know that the Lord has a way with the storm. All right, a way with the whirlwind. All right, and in the storm, man, and the clouds are the dust of His feet, man. All right, Isaiah 29:6. All right, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with weather and earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest, man, in the flame of devouring fire. So we know the Lord it's the Lord that's doing this, man. All right, because He said He was going to do it, man. We're reading it right here in 2nd Ezra 16th chapter, man. All right, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think to themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. All right, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. All right, they're going to be destroyed some other way, man. All right, whether it's by being killed by a man or an animal, or the weather, whatever, man, being struck by lightning. All right, drowning. All right, those that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, man. The sword just represents destruction. There's many ways you can die, man. All right, and the dead shall be cast out as dung. All right, yeah, you just gonna be a body that's just laid like shit in the street, man. All right, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. All right. So great hell and great death and destruction is coming, man. Famine is coming, man. All right. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. All right. The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils come? Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, man. All right, for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. But victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think to themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion. All right, famine and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Woo! You know what I'm saying? So great hell and death is coming, man. Famine is coming, man. All right, and it's all because of the Lord, man. The Lord is getting ready to do this, man. All right, because this is His will. This is what He said He was going to come. This is His word, man. This is prophecy, man. All right. The world is advancing toward a catastrophic future where tens of millions of people will be at risk of famine unless climate change is adequately addressed. The United Nations human rights chief warned at a debate on Monday, speaking to officials at the UN Human Rights Council event in Geneva, Switzerland. Volker Turk said extreme weather events were having a significant negative impact on crops, herds, and ecosystems, prompting further concerns about global food availability. All right, and it says right here, this was a quote, I guess, from him. It says more than 828 million people faced hunger in 2021, Turk claimed, and climate change is projected to place up to 80 million people at risk of hunger by the middle of this century. All right, he added, our environment is burning, it's melting, it's depleting, it's dying, it's dying. That's right, man. And this is all because of the Lord, man. The Lord is getting ready to destroy this earth, man. All right. He's getting ready to cleanse it. All right. That's what the Lord is doing. He's getting ready to cleanse it. All right. Before he raises up the Israelites, man. All right. He's getting ready to cleanse this earth with the nuclear fire, man, with death and destruction, man. All right. And though it says, and that these factors will combine to lead humanity toward a dystopian future unless urgent and immediate action is taken by environmental policymakers. All right, it says under the terms of the 2015 Paris Agreement, often referred to as the Paris Climate Accords, which adopted by 196 parties at the time. All right, signatories agreed to cap global warming below 2 degrees Celsius above the 1850 and 1900 levels, or to 1.5 degrees Celsius if possible. All right. It is predicted that current policies could contribute to a 2-degree increase by the end of the century, according to the UN's Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. However, Turk said there is still time to act so as not to deliver the future of hunger and suffering to our children and their children, and we don't have to. All right, but guess what? It's coming anyway, man. All right, it's coming anyway because it's the Lord's will to bring famine and death and destruction upon this earth, man. It's prophecy, man. All right, you can't stop prophecy, man. All right, there's great hell and death and destruction that's coming to you people, man. All right, especially you proud ones, man. All right, especially you proud ones, and only the servants, all right, the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord are going to escape this hunger, man. All right, matter of fact, what did the Lord say? My servants shall eat. All right. It says, I think this is it, yeah. All right, therefore, thus saith the Lord. This is Isaiah 65:13, all right. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power. Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. All right. So the Lord is going to protect his true prophets and his true servants, man. All right. The ones that fear him. All right. The ones that have served him. All right. Served Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Those who the Lord is coming to protect, man. All right. Because what did the Lord say? Let's get it. I think it's in the 17th verse, 70th verse. I think it says, be not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. That's right. But it says right here, hold up. It says here, he says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Yeah, so the Lord is getting ready to protect, all right, his true prophets and his true servants, man. All right, and those are the ones that praise Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Those are the true names of the Lord. That's who you come to and call upon, all right? You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, all right? Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Those are the names you call upon. That's the true Lord, man. The God of the Bible, man. The God of the nation of Israel, man. Of you Israelites. Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, man. I'm telling you now, those are the names you call upon, man, in a day of trouble, man. All right? Call upon him now, man. All right? Before these troubles come. All right, hear ye, it says, hear, O ye, my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. That's right. And what did the Lord say here in 65:13? Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. That's right. So when all this famine comes, all right, you when all this death and destruction comes, this famine, all right, all you people are gonna be caught up in it. But the true servants of the Lord are not, man. The Lord is gonna have them eat, man. All right, Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. All right, behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed, man. That's right, you're going to be ashamed for not hearkening on to the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord, man. We're out here telling you what's getting ready to happen, man. All right, the prophets been out here, been for tens of years, man. All right, 30 years, all right, 20 years, 10 years, 15 years, all right, 5 years, letting you know what's getting ready to happen. All right, Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Yeah, so the Lord is going to protect his true servants and his true prophets. While all of y'all are hungry, starving, and thirsting, all right, we're going to be good, man. Lord willing, I'm part of that number, man. All right, Lord willing, I'm part of that number. All right, behold, because this is the whole reason we do the work for, man. All right, because we fear the Lord, right, man, and because we're doing what he commanded us to do, man. All right, to warn the people, man. All right, so that his house can be filled, man. All right, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed, man. All right, because when all this stuff happens, you're gonna be ashamed, man, that you haven't hearkened, man, that you haven't listened to the true prophets of the Lord, man. All right, so great hell and death is coming, man. Famine is coming, man. All right, that's what's getting ready to take place. Famine, man. Death, hell. All right, and nuclear missiles going to hit this place, man, and wipe America off the face of this earth, man. All right, so I hope that was edifying. Call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakal Quetash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. All right, you West Indians, Seminole Indians, Haitians, and Brazilians, you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. All right, so with that being said, until next time, shalom, shalom.